Good morning to all of you. I welcome you to this session on PL SQL. In today's session, I'm going to discuss packages with you. So a package is a database object that groups logically related PL SQL objects. It encapsulates or it contains related procedures, functions, associated cursors, and variables together as a logical unit. And packages are made of two components. There is a package specification and a package body. This specification contains declarative statements about the procedures, functions, cursors, and variables. And the body of the package contains the different procedures and functions. That means the body of the procedures and functions. Now, how to create a package in PL SQL? So first of all, what we need to do is we need to write this create or replace package, then followed by the name of the package that you want to keep, then followed by the keyword as, then the declarative part about what variables, cursors, procedures or functions you want to put into this package. Okay, and then you can write the end statement followed by an optional package name here, because when you are creating packages there would be a lot of end statements, some for your procedures, some for your functions. So it is better to end each and every component by writing the name after that. Okay, but it is optional, you may or may not write it. So remember, when you need to create a package, first of all you create a package specification. So this is the syntax for package specification. So it goes like create or replace package, package name as, then you declare what variables or cursors or procedures or functions you would be using in this package, and then the end state. After that, we have the package body. Once you've created the package specification, you need to create the package body. The syntax for the creation of package body is like create or replace package body, then followed by the package name, then the keyword as, then if there are any private variable declarations here, and then you write the description for all the procedures or functions that you've specified in the package specification. Okay. So as an example, let's create a package which contains a cursor, a procedure which uses this cursor, then another procedure which does some task, and a function which returns some value. So I'm going to show you how to create this package. For this, I will begin an SQL session where we will create this. So I'll open a script file for you. Say, let's open this script file. Okay. And here we can first create the package specification. So it goes like this: create or replace package z1 as. So I'll first take a cursor here, I'll declare a cursor here, so I can write something like cursor c1 is select star from m. Just a simple cursor. Cursor c1 is select star from m. So once I've declared this cursor, I'll finish its declaration with a semicolon. Then I will create a procedure, or I'll declare a procedure, say procedure, say mpel, okay, and I can just end it here, okay, right. Then I'll create another procedure, say procedure welcome, and I'll end it here, okay. Then I will create a function declaration function, say, oh, okay, I can write a function as SQU as for square, okay, there where I take an argument, okay, and I must write the return type also. So kindly see how we declare a package specification. Okay, so end Z1 here is optional, but it is better to write. Okay, so that it means that this is the end for the package specification for package Z1. So create or replace package Z1 as, first I have declared a cursor. Cursor C1 is select star from M. I'll be using this cursor in this procedure EMPA. Okay. Then I've created another procedure with the name as welcome. You can create procedures with arguments also, but since this is the first example that I'm taking for a package, so I'm going taking it as a simple example. Then I've taken a function SQU which contains one argument, and it will return a number. Say, let's say we want to return the square of this number using this function SQL. Okay, so I will now run this. I'll compile this. So you can see a package specification has been created. After this, I will create a package body for this package specification, where I'll be using this cursor here in this procedure. I'll be creating this procedure, I'll be creating this function. Okay, that would be the body of this package Z1. Okay, so let's now do it. PZ12, I can take a script file. Okay, and now here I can write create or replace. Then you need to write the word body, package body. Okay, create or replace package body P1 as. Okay, now one by one you need to give the description of all the things. So I'll first pick up procedure EMPL. Okay, you can see on screen. First, I'm going to write the description of this procedure EMPL, which would be using this cursor C1. Let's see how we do it. Procedure EMPL is, and then I can write here begin. Then I can use a cursor for loop for I in, the cursor name is C1, right? So for I in C1, I'm sure you know the usage of this cursor for loop. So here I'll just use a print statement. Okay, dbms underscore output dot put underscore line, and here I will print the employee number, then some space, then I'll print the employee name from the M table. So this procedure EMPL, what it does, it uses the cursor that I declared in the package specification, like here. Okay, it will use this. So obviously this cursor is fetching all the values from the M table. So when I use a cursor for loop, I write it like for, say, this variable I in cursor name. So you don't need to open the cursor or close the cursor or fetch the rows. You can just skip all that part. Everything is done here in this cursor for loop. So it's a shorter, smarter way of using processing a cursor. So I is mapped to all the the columns of the M table. So if I write I dot M number, then M number is printed. If I write I dot ename, then ename is printed. So once I've done this, I can end my EMPL cursor. Okay, right. Then I will have a description of this welcome procedure. I've kept it simple so that you can understand it in the first go. So procedure welcome is, so here you can just have a simple print statement, of course after your begin statement, and here you can put a message welcome to packages. That's it. Then you can put a semicolon here and end welcome. That's it. So this is the description of your procedure welcome. Now is the turn for our function. So I can write here function SQU and then the argument A. I can write in, because by default the mode is in. If I write it or if I don't write it, it means the same. So A in number. Okay, and then I can write here return number is. Okay, then of course I can just write here begin return A star A. I can write here end SQU. So this finishes the description of all the objects that are there in this package Z1. The cursor usage, the procedure EMPL, the procedure welcome, and the function SQU. I've written the description for all, and now I must end the package also. So I'll write here package was Z1, right? So I just put it here P1, package was Z1, right? So we'll write here Z1. Okay, so let's now save it and run it. Okay, so get tz12. So package body is created. So if you get a message like this, that package body created, that means all the code that you've written here is correct. Okay. So now you have a package with the name as Z1, which has got the objects, welcome, then the function name is there. So what I'll do is, once it has been created, I will execute this. So you know that we can execute the procedures by say execute, but before that we didn't write this. We won't see the output on screen. Set server output on. Now I can execute my procedure EMPL. Okay, so end execute. Now first the package name, then the procedure name. Okay, that's it. So you can see it has displayed all the emp number and ename from the emp table. It is because of this, because in procedure EMPL we are just printing the employee number and ename for this cursor, that is select star from M, no condition, so all the rows are there. Then what I can do is I can execute the procedure welcome. So it will say welcome to packages. This output comes from here, this procedure, which simply prints welcome to packages. And then we can see the functioning of this function SQU. But for that, you know that it cannot be called on the SQL command line. So what we can do here is we can create another script in which we can call this function. So I'm going to call this function here. I'll call it here in this block. I'll take some number here, say X number, and here I will call the this function by passing the value 10. Okay, so I can write here X is equal to z1.squ 10. So the square of 10 would be returned and stored in X, and I can print it here like this, dbms underscore output underscore line. I can print the value of X. Okay, so that would be the calling of this function from the package Z1. Okay, so I'll just get this script here, and when I run it, obviously I get the value 100. So this is how you can use packages, and within the packages you can declare and define the various cursors, the procedures and the functions. In my next video with you, I'll be discussing some more examples on packages.